Bismillah. In this video, I'm going to solve EDEXCEL IGCSE Mathematics A May 2021 to H. Number 1. Write 600 as a product of powers of its prime factors. Show your working clearly. You can use the column method to factorize. 600 divide by the prime numbers. The first prime number 2, 600 divide by 2, 300, divide by 2 again, 150, divide by 2, 75. Now try 3 because 75 is not divisible by 2. The next prime number 3, divide by 3, so 25. 25 is not divisible by 3, then divide by 5, equals 5. 5 divided by itself equals 1. So now you can write 600 as 2 power 3 times 3 times 5 power 2. Number 2 shows that 2 and 4 over 7 divide 1 and 1 over 8 equals 2 and 2 over 7. Convert the mixed number to improper fraction. 2 times 7, 14 plus 4, 18, so 18 over 7. Divide. 1 times 8, 8 plus 1, 9, so 9 over 8. Next step, keep the first fraction, 18 over 7, and convert divide to multiply, and find the reciprocal for 9 over 8, which is 8 over 9. Now, if you can simplify before you multiply, it's better, it's easier. 9 and 18 divisible by 9, so you can divide. 9 divided by 9 equals 1. 18 divided by 9 equals 2. We cannot simplify more. Now multiply the numerators together. 2 times 8 equals 16. And 7 times 1 equals 7. 16 over 7. 16 is not divisible by 7, but 14 divisible by 7. 14 divided 7 equals 2, and remainder 2, so 2 and 2 over 7. Number 3. The bearing of Paris from London is 149. Work out the bearing of London from Paris. We have a relation between bearing and back bearing. The difference between them 180. So if you have one of them and you need to find the other, so you need to add 180 or subtract 180 according to this number. If this number less than 180, so add 180. So now 149 plus 180 equals 329. Or you can draw. So now the bearing of Paris from London is 149. So we can say that this Paris and this London, and this angle 149, and I need London from Paris, so I need this angle. So 180 minus 149 equals 31. Then 360 minus 31, 360 minus 31, you get same answer, 329. Number 4. The universal letters of the alphabet B, B, R, A, Z, I, L. I, the set of I, R, E, L, A, N, D. List of the members of the set B union I. B union I, all the elements without repeating. So B, R, A, Z, I, L. We don't need to repeat I or R. So E, L repeated, A repeated. So N and D. Double I, B intersect not I. B intersect not I. We need the common elements between B included in B but not included in I. So we have B, we have Z, no more, so B and Z. Now K equals KENYA. Cody writes down the statement B intersect K equals phi. Cody's statement is wrong. Explain why. Because B intersect K equals A, not phi. Number 5. A, B, C, D, and F, G, H, I are parallel straight lines. E, B, G, J, and E, C, H are straight lines. BE equals CE. And the angle BEC equals 44. Work out the size of the angle JGH. From the shape, this angle JGH equals the angle GBC, because they are corresponding angles. So we need to find this angle. Now we have EBC isosceles triangle, so we can find this angle. 180 minus 44 divided by 2, you can find that one. Then 180 minus to find this angle, then we can find that one. So we need to write the working. First, we can find this angle EBC. So angle EBC equals 180 minus 44 divided by 2 equals 68. So this angle 68, because EBC isosceles triangle. Now angle EBC equals 68, we can find angle GBC. Angle GBC equals 180 minus 68 equals 112. So this angle 112, because the straight angle GBE, because GBE straight line. Now we can find this angle. Angle JGH equals angle GBC equals 112, because of corresponding angles. Number 6. Mariana sells bags of bird food. The bags that Mariana sold last week each contains 12 kg of seeds. The bags that she is going to sell next week will each contain a mixture of nuts and seeds, where for each bag, weight of nuts to weight of seeds 4 to 5. The total weight of nuts and the seeds in each bag will be 19.35 kg. The weight of seeds in each bag that Mariana sells next week will be less than the weight of seeds in each bag that Mariana sold last week. Work out this decrease as a percentage of weight of seeds in each bag that Mariana sold last week. Give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. Now the weight of seeds last week 12 kg. We need to find the weight of seeds next week. The ratio between nuts and seeds 4 to 5, and the total 19.35. So nuts to seeds 4 to 5, and the sum 4 plus 5 9, and we have the sum 19.35. So we can find the seeds in each bag. So 5 times 19.35 divided by 9 equals 10.75 kg. Now it was 12 and becomes 10.75. We need to find the percentage decrease. So the percentage decrease equal the decrease, so we need to subtract 12 minus 10.75 over the original, which is 12 times 100, equals 10.4% to one decimal place. Number 7, here is a right angle triangle. Work out the value of x. In this right angle triangle, we have angle and we have the opposite. We need to find the hypotenuse. So sine 42 equals 6.5 over x. Now switch between x and sine. So x equals 6.5 over sine 42 equals 9.7 to one decimal place centimeter. Number 8, solve the simultaneous equation 5a plus 2c equals 10, 2a minus 4c equals 7. We can eliminate a or eliminate c. To eliminate a, we need to equate the coefficient of a. To eliminate c, we need to equate the coefficient of c. To eliminate c is easier because if you multiply this equation by 2, you get 4c and you have negative 4c. If you add, you can eliminate c. So multiply the first equation by 2. So we have 10a plus 4c equals 20. And the second equation the same. So 2a minus 4c equals 7. Now add them because different sign and same number. Now you can cancel c. 10 plus 2 equals 12a equals 27. Divide by 12. So a equals 2.25. Now substitute to find c. You can substitute in the second equation. So 2 times 2.25 minus 4c equals 7. So 4.5 minus 4c equals 7. So 4c equals 4.5 minus 7. So 4c equals negative 2.5. Divide by 4. C equals negative 0.625. So A equals 2.25. C equals negative 0.625. Number 9i. Factorize x squared plus 2x minus 24. No common factor. Trinomial, so 2 brackets. X squared, x times x. Two numbers, if you multiply, you get negative 24. And if you add, you get positive 2. So positive 6 and negative 4. Now, hence, solve x squared plus 2x minus 24 equals 0. This means x plus 6 equals 0 or x minus 4 equals 0. If x plus 6 equals 0, x equals negative 6. And if x minus 4 equals 0, x equals 4. Number 10, here's a triangular prism. Work out the volume of the prism. Volume of prism equal base area times the length. Base area, so area of triangle, times the length, which is 15. Now to find the area for this triangle, we have the base, so we need to find the height. This 11.2, so this also 11.2. Now we can find the height using Pythagoras theorem. So the height equals 11.2 squared minus 7.4 squared. Now the volume of the prism equals area of triangle, so half times 7.4 times the height. It's better to use the exact value. Don't round now. 11.2 square minus 7.4 square under square root. This is the area of triangle. Times the length, which is 15. Now find the answer and round to 3 significant figure. The answer will be 400 167 centimeter cube. 11. Shangbu sold a house for 180,000 yuan. The amount for which he sold the house is 24% more than the amount he paid for the house. Work out how much Shangbu paid for the house. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So 24% more. This means it was 100 and increased by 24. Now 124. So write 180,000 below 124. Now we need to find the original price. So cross multiply method. 180,000 times 100 divide by 124 equals 145,161 to nearest unit. Now to 3 significant figure, 145,000. Next one. They bought a house on the 1st January 2017. When she bought the house, its value was 120,000 yuan. The value of the house increased by 1.8% per year. Work out the value of this house on the 1st January 2020. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So each year increased by 1.8. We need to find the new value after 3 years from 2017 to 2020. So now the old value 120,000 into 1 plus 1.8 over 100 power 3 equals 126,597 to nearest unit. Now to 3 significant figure, 127,000. Number 12. The cumulative frequency table gives information about the distance in kilometer that each of 80 workers travel from home to work at office A. On the grid below, draw a cumulative frequency graph for the information in the table. So to draw the cumulative frequency, the upper value for the class and the cumulative frequency, so 517, 1032, 1557 and so on. And join them with the origin. So this is the origin. Next, 517, this 517. Next point 15, 1032, so 1032. 1557, 1557. 2070, 2070. 2576, 2576. Then 3080, 3080. Now join the points with smooth curve. B. Use your graph to find an estimate for the median. To find the median, find the order for the median. Half times 80, which is 40. Now start from 40. Draw horizontal line from 40 till you reach the curve. Then find the corresponding value on x-axis. The median 12, So 12. Now use your graph to find an estimate for the interquartile range. To find the interquartile, you need to find upper and lower. For the upper, 3/4 times 80, which is 60. Now draw from 60 horizontal line till you reach the curve, then find the corresponding value from 60. So 16, the upper quartile 16. Now we need to find the lower quartile. 1/4 times 80 equals 20. From 20, draw the line. Now 6. So 16 minus 6 equals 10. So the interquartile range 10. Now for office B, the median distance workers travel from home to work is 15 kilometers and the interquartile range is 5. Use the information above to compare the distances that workers at office A and workers at office B travel from home to work. Write down two comparisons. Now for office A, the median 12 and the interquartile 10. For office B, the median 15 and the interquartile range 5. So to compare between them, look for the median of office B and median of office A. Median of office B greater than median of office A. So this means the distance covered by office B workers is greater than the distance covered by office A workers. The second comparison between interquartile and interquartile. The interquartile of office B is less than the interquartile of office A. This means the distances of office B are less spread than the distances in office A. Or you can say that the distances of office B is less varied the distances of office A. Number 13. Emily takes part in 2 races. The probability that she wins the first race 0.7. The probability that she wins the second race 0.4. The outcomes of the 2 races are independent. Complete the probability tree diagram. So 0.7, so this one 0.3 because the sum of all 1. And if this 0.4, so this 0.6. Same 0.4, 0.6 because independent, so same probabilities. Now work out the probability that Emily wins exactly one of the 2 races. So this means wins the first but doesn't win the second, or doesn't win the first but wins the second. So 0.7 multiply 0.6 plus 0.3 times 0.4. 0.7 times 0.6 plus 0.3 times 0.4 equals 0.54. Emily is going to take part in a 3rd race. If she wins both of the first 2 races, the probability that she will win the 3rd race is 0.6. If she wins exactly one of the first 2 races, the probability that she will win the 3rd race 0.3. Work out the probability that Emily will win exactly 2 of the 3 races. To win exactly 2, the first case wins the first and the second but doesn't win the 3rd one. So this 0.7 times 0.4 times 0.4, because for the 3rd race probability to win 0.6, so probability to lose 0.4. This is the first case, win, then lose. The second case, Emily wins exactly one of the first two and wins the third one. So probability to win exactly one of the first two we did before, which is 0.54. Then multiply by 0.3 the probability to win the third race. Then add them. The answer equals 0.274. Number 14, simplify fully 9x power 4 over 16y power 10 all power negative half. If you have fraction and the power negative, so you can make the power positive and find the reciprocal for the fraction. So 16y power 10 over 9x power 4 equals, now distribute the power. So 16 power half, y power 10 power all power half, 9 power half, x power 4 power half equals 16 power half, this square root of 16 which is 4, y power 10 all power half, multiply the power, so y power 5, 9 power half 3, x power 4 all power 1 over 2, multiply the power, so x power 2. 15a, complete the table of values for y equal 1 over x times x squared plus 4. Use your calculator and substitute x by 0.5 and 1 and 2 and 4 to get the answers. For example, for 0.5, so y equals 1 over 0.5 into 0.5 squared plus 4, then find the answer. The answer 8.5, so write 8.5. Now substitute x by 1. Now remove 0.5 and put 1. Then find the answer. Equals 5. Now put x equal 2. So put x equal 2. And find the answer, which is 4 plus 2. 8 times half 4, so this is 4. Now put x equal 4. So 1 over 4 times 4 squared, 16 plus 4, 20 times 1 over 4, so 5. D on the grid, draw the graph y equals 1 over x times x squared plus 4. So we need to plot the points. The first point 0.25 and 16.25. 0.25, this is 0.25, and 16.25, this 16.25. And the next point 0.58.5, 0.58.5. And 0.58.5. Next point 1.5. 1.5. Then 2.4. 2.4. 4.5. 4.5. 8.5, 8.5. Now join the points with a smooth curve. Number 16, A is inversely proportional to the square of R. A equals 5 when R equals 0.3. Find a formula for A in terms of R. So inversely proportional, so A equals K over the square of R, so R squared. To find K, both A equals 5 and R equals 0.3, so 0.3 squared, and K. Now to find K, multiply 5 by 0.3 squared, so K equals 0.45. So now A equals 0.45 over R squared. This A in terms of R. B finds the value of A when R equals 7.5A. So we have A equal 0.45 over R squared. Now R equals 7.5A. Substitute. So A equals 0.45 over 7.5A all squared. So A equals 0.45 over 56.25 A squared. Now cross multiply. So 56.25 A power 3 equals 0.45. So A power 3 equals 0.45 divided by 56.25 equals 0.008. Take cubic root, so A equals 0.2. 17. The straight line L passes through the points 4, -1, 6, and 4. The straight line M is perpendicular to L and intersect y-axis at the point 0, 8. Find the coordinate of the point where M intersects the x-axis. So we need to find the equation of the line M. M is perpendicular to L, so we need to find the gradient of the line L. The gradient of the line L equals y minus y over x minus x. So 4 minus -1 over 6 minus 4. So 5 over 2. So the gradient of the line M is the negative reciprocal, so -2 over 5. So the equation of line M, y equals -2 over 5x plus c. The line M passing through the point 0 and 8, so this is c, because x equals 0, so y coordinate is c. So y equals -2 over 5x plus 8. Now I need to find the intersection between M and x-axis. So put y equals 0, because any point in x-axis y equals 0. So -2 over 5x plus 8 equals 0. So 2 over 5x equals 8. If you transpose -2 over 5 on the other side by positive. Divide by 2 over 5, divide by 2 over 5. So x equals 20. So the point 20 and 0. 18. A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral where A, B, C, and D are points on a circle. AB equal 8 centimeter, BC equal 7.5. Angle ABC equal 98. Angle ACD equal 35. Work out the perimeter of the quadrilateral ABCD. Give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. We have 2 sides in the quad, so we need to find the other 2 sides. We need to find AD and DC. In the triangle ABC, we have 1 angle, so we need more information to find AD and DC. We can find AC from triangle ABC. We have 2 sides and included angle, so using cosine rule, we can find AC. So AC equals square root 8 squared plus 7.5 squared minus 2 times 8 times 7.5 cosine 98 equals 11.7 centimeter. Now this side 11.7. Because ABCD cyclic quad, so we can find this angle, the opposite angle in cyclic quad, equals 180. So angle D equals 180 minus 98 equals 82. So this angle 82. Now in this triangle we have one side and two angles. Then we can find the third angle, 180. So angle BAC, angle DAC equals 180 minus 82 plus 35 equals 63. So this angle 63. Now we can find this side and that one using sine rule. 11.7 over sine 82 equals AD over sine 35 equals DC over sine 63. Now with cross multiply, you can find AD and DC. AD equals 11.7 sine 35 divided by sine 82. So AD equals 11.7 sine 35 divide sine 82 equals 6.78, and DC equals 11.7 sine 63 divided sine 81 sine 63 divided sine 82 equals 10.5. Now the perimeter equals 8 plus 7.5 plus 6.78 plus 10.5 equals 32.8 to 1 decimal place. 19. Solve the simultaneous equation y equal 3 minus 2x, x squared plus y squared equal 18. You have two equations, one linear and one quadratic. Substitute from the linear in the quadratic. So x squared plus, now substitute y equal 3 minus 2x in the second equation. So 3 minus 2x all squared equals 18. So x squared and expand. You can expand directly. 3 times 3, 9. Negative 2x times negative 2x, 4x squared. And for the middle term, 2 times 3, 6, 6 times 2, 12. So negative 12x. And transpose 18 to the other side. So minus 18 equals 0. Now 1x squared plus 4x squared. So 5x squared minus 12x. 9 minus 18. So negative 9 equals 0. Now solve by factorization or by the formula. You can use calculator to solve with factorization. Mode 5 is 3 and enter A and B and C. You get two values for x. The first value negative 3 over 5. And the second one equal 3. For each value, you can find y by substitute in the equation. Y equal 3 minus 2x. So 3 minus 2 into negative 3 over 5. So equals 4.2. And if x equal 3, so y equal 3 minus 2 times 3, so 3 minus 6, so negative 3. So the two solution, negative 3 over 5 and 4.2, and the second solution 3 and negative 3. Now we have one step missing for factorization. From this one you can find the two brackets. So multiply 5 by x, so 5x, and transpose negative 3 by positive, so 5x plus 3. 3 go to the other side by negative, so x minus 3. So this is the two brackets. Now all the working is done. Number 20, mathematically similar wooden blocks are made in a workshop. There are small blocks and there are large blocks. The volume of each small block is 300 centimeter cube. Given that the surface area of the small block to the surface area of the large block 25 to 36, work out the volume of each large block. We have the ratio between the area of the small to the area of the large is 25 over 36. Then we can find the ratio between their sides. Just square root area 1 over area 2. So square root 25 over 36 equals 5 over 6. Now, because they are similar, V1 over V2 equals side 1 power 3 over side 2 power 3. So the volume of the small 1, 300. We need to find the volume of the large one. So 5 power 3 over 6 power 3. Now cross multiply to find the volume of the large. 300 times 6 power 3 divide 5 power 3 equals 518.4 centimeter cube. 21. The point A is the only stationary point on the curve with the equation y equal kx squared plus 16 over x, where k is a constant. Given that the coordinates of A are 2 over 3 and A, find the value of A. To find the stationary point, we need to find dy over dx and equate by 0. To find dy over dx for this equation, you can write y equals k x power 2 plus 16 x power negative 1. This is easier to find dy over dx. Now dy over dx is 2kx minus 16 x power negative 2, which can be written as 2kx minus 16 over x power 2. Now equate by 0. So 2kx equals 16 over x squared, cross multiply. So 2k x power 3 equals 16. Divide by 2 or divide by 2k. So x power 3 equals 16 over 2k. It's given to you that x equals 2 over 3. So 2 over 3 all power 3 equals 16 over 2k. So 8 over 27 equals 16 over 2k. Cross multiply. So 16k equals 432. So k equals 432 divide 16 equals 27. So k equals 27. So you can write the equation. Now y equals 27 x squared plus 16 over x. Now to find a, substitute by x equal 2 over 3. So a equals 27 2 over 3 squared plus 16 divide 2 over 3 equals 36. 22. The curve S has equation y equal fx, where fx equal x squared. The curve T has equation y equal gx, where gx equals 2x squared minus 12x plus 13. By writing gx in the form of ax minus b all squared minus c, describe fully the series of transformations that maps the curve S into the curve T. So gx equals 2x squared minus 12x plus 13 can be written. Focus on x squared and x. Take the number in front of x squared common, so you are left with x squared minus 6x plus 13. Now you can convert this expression using vertex form into x minus 3 all squared minus 3 squared plus 13 equals, you can expand 2 times x minus 3 all squared and 2 times negative 9, so negative 18 plus 13, so equals to x minus 3 all squared minus 5. Now compare this with fx equals x squared. So what's happened? We substitute x by x minus 3. So this horizontal translation 3 units to the right. So horizontal translation 3 unit to the right. Then we multiply the function by 2. So this vertical stretch by scale factor 2. Vertical stretch scale factor 2. Then we subtract 5. So this vertical translation 5 down. Vertical translation 5 units down. So this is the transformation happened to fx to be gx. 23. Paper has a box containing n pens. There are only black pens and red pens in the box. The number of black pens in the box is 3 more than the number of red pens. Paper is going to take at random 2 pens from the box. The probability that she will take a black pen followed by a red pen is 9/35. Find the possible values of n. If we consider the number of red pens r, so the number of blacks is 3 plus r. So the number of black and number of red, so this is r and this 3 plus r. The sum of all equals n. So now we can find r in terms of n. So 2r plus 3 equals n. So 2r equals n minus 3. So r equals n minus 3 over 2. So this is the number of red. And number of black equals 3 plus n minus 3 over 2. We can write this in terms of n. So this is 3 over 1, multiply the denominator, so 2. So 6 plus n minus 3. So can be written in the simplest form, n plus 3 over 2. So this is the number of black and this is the number of red. Probability of black then red, black then red equals probability of black, number of black, which is n plus 3 over 2 divided by the total number, which is n. Then times probability of red, number of red, which is n minus 3 over 2 over n minus 1 now, because we already take one from the pens before. This equals 9/35. So we need to solve this equation to find n. Multiply the numerator together and the denominator together. N plus 3 over 2 times n minus 3 over 2 equals n squared minus 9 over 4. And the n times n minus 1 equals n squared minus n. This equals 9/35. Now we can multiply the numerator and the denominator for the fraction to the left by 4 to cancel this 4. Now the numerator will be n squared minus 9 and the denominator 4n squared minus 4n equals 9/35. Now cross multiply. 35n squared minus 315 equals 36n squared minus 9 times 4, so 36n. Now transpose 35n squared and negative 315 to the other side by negative. So you are left with n squared, because 36 minus 35 equals 1, minus 36n plus 315 equals 0. Now you can solve using factorization, or you can use calculator and enter a, which is 1, b, which is negative 36, and c, which is 315. You get these values. N equals 15 and N equals 21. So the two brackets, N minus 15 and N minus 21 equals 0. And the two possible values, 15 and 21.